Hello everyone and welcome back to Submerged below. I first want to thank all of the amazing viewers and subscribers. You have some really great feedback. I love reading all of your comments. For those who don't know, I release a video each week about my project. This week was a really cool week for me in terms of the project. I have done a lot of work on a new weapon system. I first needed a plan. I was thinking, how would a submarine fight underwater? And this is actually very tricky when you don't want to use guns. I didn't want to use bullets or missiles for now, as I feel it is just not as creative as I would like it to be. So I took a lot of time drawing different weapon concepts and designs. I really like the idea of swords, so I threw together some really cool concepts. Here you can see a default or average weapon, also a shield. This will also be used in combat. I was thinking of some sort of charge attack, and I would use a magnitude force to get the speed and damage, just like in Angry Birds. I have made a variant of the blade and shield. I call it Ancient Blade and Ancient Bumper, as you can find rare materials to craft it, or I will have a high tier weapon drop rate from different bosses. Now, since I really like these designs, I wanted to see them in action, so I refined them in Sketchbook, then Photoshop, separated them and put them into Unity. From there, I had to rewrite and refine the entire weapon script, and here is the first test of the blade. It was very tricky at first. I wanted to animate the sword coming out, but then I saw it on the shoulder of the submarine and it just looked amazing, like you are ready for battle. I'm really happy with this at the moment. You can see I had a bug with the enemy. It was following me whilst disabled and still playing its blood effect. I fixed this, and I also wanted to show you my enemy script. I am not using inheritance at the moment, as I like to design my enemy script so it will work with all of the enemies after I adjust and select different options. The next thing was a trail for the weapon. I like the idea of games that have weapons that look different and have different effects. So I added a white trail effect to the default blade, and a red for the Ancient Blade. Here you can see me testing it out, and it is working nicely. This will be due to change in the future and will be more tweakable for each weapon. I next added the bumper, which I had to make a new slot for the inventory to house it. When it is equipped, I will change the index of the sprite, so it will change the sprite on the submarine. Here, after doing some tweaks and placing some test enemies around the world, I give the new design a test with the combat. I am really happy how it all turned out. As I said, it was very tricky to get this far with the submarine that has swords for weapons, as it has never been done before and I couldn't find any ideas around that, so I had to make it feel fun and not clunky. I'm very proud that I now have a direction to go in for the combat. That is all I could fit into this week's video. I had a very crazy week, but it was a really productive week, and I hope you all enjoy this week's devlog. I will also let you know I am going to Taiwan for 3 weeks and Japan for 1 week. I'll be preparing some videos and I have some cool stuff I want to show you, so you can keep up to date and get to know me and my channel better. Thanks everyone for watching. If you did enjoy the video, subscribe and leave a like. Also, feedback is greatly appreciated. I do read all the comments and answer any questions. You can join my Discord. I will have a link to that in the description. I have recently set up a Patreon where you can support me and my channel, so check that out. It is not fully finished yet, but I will be putting all my Patreon supporters in the credits at the end of every video. Thank you so much for watching. See you all next time.